All right. We are live. Hope my connections are clear. All right, guys. Alrighty, we already got somebody in here. User 5 billion or user 55356. Welcome aboard. What is your name and where are you tuning in from? User 55356197422. You're pretty in here. My name's Christian, by the way. I always like to know people's names just because it feels like we're having more of a conversation, like I'm talking to actually talking to someone as opposed to at someone. But for those of you who are just joining for the first time, if you see my head turning left and right quite a bit, that's because I'm trying to keep up with two different platforms, two different chats, right? So I don't miss anybody's questions. But if you are joining for the first time, that's what we have going on here. My name is Christian, by the way. What I do is digital marketing and affiliate marketing, and I teach beginners as well, or even experienced marketers who are struggling, how to, how to start generating sales online, predominantly as an affiliate. Okay, because you have various routes that you can go about doing this. You can do this as an affiliate, or you can do it as a product owner yourself, where you are creating the digital products yourself and selling them. Okay. Welcome, single dad from JE. Where is JE? Um, where is JE supposed to be? No ordinary Joe. Um, and what is your name, if you don't mind me asking? I always like to know people's. I always like to know people's names. My name's Christian, by the way. Welcome. Appreciate you coming on. I always like to know people's names and where they're tuning in from. I'm in North Carolina, and the reason I do that is because it feel at least when I'm talking, at least I'm. It feels more like we're having like a direct conversation, like I'm talking to you using your correct name and all that. But let's see. Welcome, Omananu. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Hope I did not butcher your name. Please correct me if I did. For those of you here on YouTube, like YouTube always tends to be a little bit slow. I don't know, like struggle to get people coming through on here. Welcome, Livy Blue. Welcome. Hi, Livy Blue. I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly or if your name is Livy. We're live. All right, guys, we're just trying to give it a little bit more time, waiting for people to start coming through a little bit more, waiting for us to get pushed out. It's, things are starting off a little bit slow. It takes people a little while TikTok to start to warm up and start pushing people through. But then again, I'm looking at the time of day. Maybe that might have something to do with that. Okay. Let's see. Do we have anybody interested or anybody coming through? It does not look like it. I'm just wondering. I'm thinking I might need to restart this live because TikTok is not being particularly friendly with me right now. Let's see. All right, live recommendations. Unique viewers for. Okay. Well, what are we going to be talking about today? So I decided to go the route of we're going to be essentially learning. Basically going to go through four simple or four basic steps that you would have to go through, right? Basically, the four simple steps to start earning online, selling digital products as an affiliate. Okay. Welcome, hi, boss girl. Not sure, Sierra John. Oh my goodness, look at who we have in the house. I feel like I'm kind of fanboying right now, seeing Sierra's in the house. Interesting. So, too nice, too good. Hey, Sierra, glad to see you on here. Hi, Quirky and Chill. Oh, hey, Lou. All right, here we go. TikTok has finally started being a little friendly to me, sending people through. YouTube's always a little slower. So, um, but guys. So if you are, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate that so much, guys. For those of you who are just coming in, don't forget to tap on the screen, tap on my nose there. All right? Oh, I appreciate you sharing that out. I appreciate it. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to tap on my nose right there. Tap on my nose. Let's get this. That does actually. There's another thing, guys. For the especially if you're one of those people that is, if you're also someone that also does lives or looks to, get reach on the platform. It definitely helps. It helps not only me, but it also helps you if you are active on this. Especially on TikTok, if you're active, right? So that the platform does not look at you and think of you as a bot, right? Because I know that is one of the things that a lot of people do. They'll just go get other accounts and just have people come sit in the room doing absolutely nothing to make it seem like there are more people in there. So if you're somebody that likes to go live and likes to likes to get some kind of reach on the platform because you're promoting and doing stuff, well, just make sure you're doing all the good stuff, right? Tapping on the screen, making it look like you're actually participating in what's going on here. Okay. All right. So without further ado, I guess before we do go ahead, one of the things that I'm always curious to know, guys, is where people are tuning in from, where people are watching from. I always find it interesting to see how far and wide these lives go. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Christian. I'm a digital slash affiliate marketer. And one of the things that I do when I come on this platform is like try to help beginners or even people who are just getting started, interested in learning how to earn an income online. I try to share some, practical, actionable, tips and advice. Answer questions as well. This is just not me talking to you, right? So if you have questions, please let me know. What's your favorite thing about affiliate marketing? Whoo. Oh my God, where do I even start? Affiliate marketing, hands down, like it's the so my favorite thing about it is just how hands off it is, right? As opposed, like the beauty of being an affiliate marketer as opposed to say like a full-fledged business, full-fledged product owner, or is how hands off you are, right? With affiliate marketing, you don't have to go through the trouble of creating your own product or providing your own service, right? As opposed to those are like you basically don't have to deal with all the intricacies of running a business from scratch, in essence. Okay, so you don't have to worry about dealing with shipping and handling, right? You don't have to worry about managing inventory. You don't have to deal with customer returns or customer service per se, right? Those are all headaches for the product owners to deal with, right? Your only job, or I should say your primary job as an affiliate marketer, is to basically learn how to drive traffic. Okay, learn how to like essentially learn how to promote, how to get eyeballs on whatever product it is that you're promoting, and all the technical stuff, all the trouble of dealing with issues or problems that customers may be having. Those are all things that the product owner has to deal with. Okay, and it's affiliate marketing is really it's a lot more hands off. Now, having said that, right, when you are in the business of say helping people get started, you still, even though you are an affiliate, if you do bring people onto whatever product you're promoting, or it's this is we're talking like a digital product, you still want to be there to support and help the people that you bring in, because you got to remember, at the end of the day, even though it's not your product, you're putting your name behind that product. And when people come in, the reason people come in is because they looked to you, they trusted your recommendation, right, to go with that particular product. So yeah, despite what I said, you still do want to provide some level of support, at least helping those that decided to trust you with your recommendation, right? But when you look at, say, like physical products and stuff like that, if you, let's say you're an affiliate for physical products, it's incredibly hands off. And then let's see, what's the best way to get started? Everyone always says to sell a $27 ebook 1,000 times, right? That is so. Yeah, people, you're completely right. I see that every freaking time. Like I see, you see that a lot, right? People will minimize it to just going into Chat GPT and putting some generic stuff together, and then going out and just selling it for $27 and all that type of stuff. And the answer that I'm going to give you right now is one that is probably going to, it's going to upset some people, and but it's just the reality. Okay, if I'm being completely honest, right, if you want to get started, like if as a, especially, and we're talking whether it's digital marketing, I mean, whether you're starting out as a product owner yourself, or if you're going the route of an affiliate, right? My recommendation to you, hands down, as the best way to get started, whether you like it or not, you is to buy, is to actually to get a course, right? To get a course that has been proven, that is going to show you everything, step by step. Okay, and I'll tell you exactly why I'm saying this, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that if you don't get a if you don't get a course, you can't succeed with this stuff. That's not what I'm saying. You absolutely can go try to do this stuff for free, right? Go to YouTube University and Google your way through and try to patch things together left and right. You can do that, right? There are people who have done it and who have succeeded that way, right? However, trying to figure it out all on your own versus getting a course that is proven, created by people that are doing, actually doing what it is that you are trying to do. They're doing it successfully, right? So you're not just learning from people random, and then you're seeing student, not only is the product something that is successful for the creator, right, but you see students as well also having success. Okay, if you go ahead and get a course versus trying to do it on your own, that's the difference between trying to get to some destination that's 20 miles away on foot versus getting in a car and getting there within 10 15 minutes. Okay, that's really the huge difference. So you can go out on your own and try to figure it out and do all that stuff. You absolutely can. Okay, but it's just, you're just going to be delaying you're delaying your success, if you even ever get there. Okay, now this is not to say that if you get a course, automatically you're just going to start making money and things are just going to start happening. That's not, I'm not saying that either. If you get a course, you still have to get in there and do the work. You have to go through the training and learn all this stuff and implement. Okay, it's no different from, if you want to, if you go buy a gym membership, right, you're not just going to suddenly have abs. You actually still have to use the machines, use the stuff they have in there, the trainers, whatever the case may be, if you want to, if you want to get their help in order to get the results that you're looking for. Those are just resources that are going to help you to get the results that you're looking for a lot sooner. Okay, so you buy a gym membership, you still got to put in the work. Okay, so it's the same thing with the course. You get the course, you still have to go, you still have to take the time to do the work. And this is simple work, by the way. Simple work. It's not complicated, it's not rocket science, all right? And if you are looking for a course, you're curious about a course that you can get started with, the one that I highly recommend is Digital Wealth Academy. Okay, that's the one that I got started with, right? Let's see, so many courses out there. Which one do you? Yeah, that's, yeah. So I was just, it's funny. I was actually, it's almost like you read my mind. That's essentially what I was getting to, right? So they, yeah, and so yes, as Sierra's asking, there are a bunch of courses out there. Okay, there are a bunch of courses out there. And before I got started, right, before I got started, I was also trying to figure out what was going on in this space, and like what was happening. Like there were several different courses. I did my research and looked into different ones, and student testimonials, results, and all that type stuff. And I finally came to the conclusion that Digital Wealth Academy was going to be the one that would, that's the one that appealed to me the most. Okay, it didn't have too much information, right? Like you don't want to get into some place that they're just blasting with all kinds of stuff more than you need to know, right? Digital Wealth Academy does teach you 15 different ways to generate an income, right? So do not for one second think that this, again, because this is another misconception out there, right? A lot of people think that that the only way people are making money with these courses is by going in and reselling the courses, right? There are so many there's so many different ways to make an income online, okay? And Digital Wealth Academy does teach you 15 different ways to do that. So if you so happen to be, for whatever reason, one of those people that just does not want to sell a course, that's fine. You can get into Digital Wealth Academy and go through any one of the other 14 different streams of income that they have in there and start learning how to do them. But at the same time, I'll be honest with you, right? If you're looking to start earning as soon as possible, why wouldn't you resell the course, right? Especially if you're getting value from it. Like it's no different from, you've been doing affiliate marketing your entire life. You just don't realize it, okay? But you've been doing it for free. That's the funny thing. Think about when you get products and things that you like and you're recommending them to your friends and family, that it's amazing. Or even when you go to the movies, for instance, right? You go watch a movie and you love it, you enjoyed it, and then you start telling all your friends and family that, oh my god, I just got this movie, it's amazing, oh, you've got to go see it, blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? Your friends and family that you recommended, they go watch the movie stars, they're making money from your recommendation, the movie theater is making money from your recommendation, and production companies, everybody that was involved in the creation of that movie and getting it set in the theater for you to go watch, they're all making money except you, who made the recommendation to your friends to go watch, right? So now with affiliate marketing, you have a place where you can actually make money from that. So if you got into Digital Wealth Academy or whatever course you decided to get into, and you actually found it valuable and it was actually helping you, wouldn't you, like, why would you gatekeep? Well, like, in the same way, if you told your friends or told whoever, right, you told people about it, if they're going to do it anyway, why wouldn't you want to make money from it? So I like, it's one of those things that I'm still trying to wrap my head around, like why people, and I get it, I understand a lot of people look at it and think of it because it comes across to them, right? And this is due to not being aware. They think like maybe it's like some kind of MLM or something, which is not the case. Okay, like if you get started with Digital Wealth Academy and you start generating sales of the course and all that type of stuff, the person that recommended you to, they're not making any money off of, right, of all your efforts. This is not, it's not an MLM. What is happening here? Unlock live access, what's happening? Okay, I was just making sure. TikTok sometimes does get kind of funny when you say, like, for whatever reason, they just get trigger happy and just can shut you down for whatever reason. So I was thinking something was going on that I might have said or not said. But anyway, but yeah. So like and here's the thing, this is one of the talk about like how I got started with this stuff. Well, hey Jessica. I got started with this stuff for the same reason many people do. Okay, for the same reason many people do. Right? Getting. Hey, Irene, welcome in. Welcome. A lot of people get started with this stuff because they are, for the extra income. You can't hear me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Can you? Let me see. You can't hear me. We can't hear you. Okay. Can you? Hope this is not. How about now? Do you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I appreciate you sharing the live, Irene. Can you hear me now? Because please give me a one. Give me a one. Give me a one in the comments if you can hear me. No volume. What is going on? Okay. Let's see. Could this have something to do with? I don't know. Can you hear me? If you can hear me now, can you drop a one in the comments? If you can hear me at this point, drop a one in the comments. Please drop a one in the comments. Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, I don't know. I hope it has nothing to do with the fact that maybe because I have it on a stand. Right. Let's see. All right. Just okay. Now you can hear me. Okay. Good. 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 I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me know, giving me the heads up. All right. It would have been disastrous for me to be here spending all this time talking and nobody being able to hear me. So where was I? Okay. Yeah. I was basically talking about how, by the way, I appreciate that, Irene. I appreciate that big time. I was essentially basically talking about the reason why a lot of people get into this space to begin with, right? It was always, it was the same thing for me, right? The whole trying to get out of the whole paycheck to paycheck, and always being broke, right? Always seeming like there's more, there's always more month than there is money. You get your money and then you're, paying bills, and before you know it, you're done. There's nothing left. You're always behind, working yourself to the bone, working hard. Welcome, James. I hope you're doing well. And that was me, right? I had a typical, I had a 9 to 5 corporate job, and then on top of that, I was also working part time, coaching youth soccer, right? And despite all of that, it just felt like I could not get ahead, right? And at one point, I was just sitting and looking at myself and looking at my bosses who were ahead of me at my corporate job and seeing where they were. And I was just thinking to myself, like, it would probably take what, 5, 6, 10 years, however many years before I, in an effort to try to climb the corporate ladder, in an effort to say maybe get the positions that they were at, and if I even ever got them, would I even be making that much, right? So I was like, I sat down and I had to have a hard look, and I was like, I do not know if I'm going to be doing this for the next 20, 30 years and all that type of stuff, right? Just working to pay bills and just seemingly never getting ahead. So I just knew something had to change, like something had to be different. And I know I couldn't just sit and hope and pray and just wait for something that, of course I could pray, right? Always praying, but that saying, the Lord helps those who help themselves. I couldn't just sit and just expect things to be different. If you don't change your situation, nothing is going to change, right? You can't be doing the same thing over and over and expecting to see different results, as Einstein would ever say. That's Einstein's definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting to get different results. So that's when I started turning to the internet, because I knew people were making money online. I knew people were doing, doing amazing things online. It's just the way they were doing it, I wasn't exactly sure, and how they were doing it. Okay, so of course I went, just like everybody would, right? Hey, Gemma. Same way that most people would, right? Went to the internet and I started looking, right? Trying to find, like, I saw there were all these different business models, whether it's drop shipping, this, starting an agency, and a lot of them, so many of the different ones that I did come across, they seemed like a little bit too involved, like Amazon FBA and stuff like that, right? Getting products, inventory shipped over from China, and like heavy, like cost heavy on the front, right? All right. Okay. Appreciate that. Appreciate you letting me know. I hope to see you soon. Right. So that was, that was the thing, and I was like, okay, these seem a little cost heavy, right? And then I came across this whole digital marketing space, right? Hey, how's it going? How you doing? How you doing, CJ the dog? CJ the Dog Five. What is your first name, CJ the Dog Five? I would appreciate it if you let me know. My name is Christian, by the way. Glad you're on here. Okay. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Christian, and what I do here is digital. What I do is digital marketing, digital and affiliate marketing, and I teach beginners how to get started who are interested in learning how to earn an income online. Okay. Michael, nice to meet you, Michael. Appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me know. I'm in North Carolina. For those of you who are just joining, if you don't mind share where you are tuning in from as well, where you're watching from, what state and maybe city. I always find it interesting to see how far these lives can get. Welcome, Deco, or is it Dicho? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah. So, like, CJ is actually my dog. Okay, all right, Michael. I see that. I see. Oh, I'm guessing. Okay, CJ is actually your dog. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Okay, nice. Well, nice to meet you, Michael. Michael, are you familiar with this whole digital marketing and affiliate marketing space? Is it something that, are you aware of people earning an income online with a digital marketing affiliate? Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. Is it something that you've been interested in doing yourself, or are you already involved in it? Is it something that you've started doing? Is it something that you've started doing, or are you just more so curious in the investigative side of things and trying to, figure out which direction you want to go? Okay, I've seen all types of internet money methods. Yes, there are. There are so many. There's so many different ways to earn online. Okay, you're not wrong about that. There are so many different ways to earn online. with some being a lot more difficult than others, and some being, and that's the thing. So what I like to do is at least introduce or share and introduce people to what I believe to be the most simple way to get started for people. I'm doing organic drop shipping. Okay, interesting. All right. Organic drop shipping, which means you're not spending, you're not spending on advertising or any of that type of stuff. What kind of products are you selling though on with your drop shipping? What kind of products are you selling? I know you see, no sales though. Yeah, what kind of products are you selling with your drop shipping business? And when you say organic, I'm assuming you're meaning that you're basically using attraction market, like essentially you're using free traffic, right? You're not spending on advertising. Okay, RN blankets. RN, is that like registered nurse blankets? When you say RN blankets, what is that? I don't think like I'm not familiar. Oh, right now, okay, right now blankets, okay, and you're using traffic on TikTok, okay. That's kind of a that is pretty interesting, kind of tough, kind of I'm sure. Did you? So is it? Did you get any kind of training for it? Did you get a course for it? Is it something? Because that's kind of an interesting, very unique, different, specific, very specific, specific niche there, right? Like I'm just trying to think of like ways to going about promoting that right now. So yeah, is it? Did you get a course for it, or is this just something like maybe you Googled on you or looked up on YouTube and trying to figure out how to do it? Is how did you get how did you like so how did you get so, like how did you come about going specifically into blankets? Let's see. Well, hey, how's it going, Sim? How did you come about going specifically into blankets? So what I'm just curious to know is like, did you get any kind of training, Michael? Did you get any kind of course, any kind of training to, or is this just you're like, is this more trial and error and you're trying to just figure things out on your own? um that is what I'm curious to know. That's what I'm curious to know. Let me know. Was it YouTube and joining a Discord? Okay, yeah, joining a Discord. I guess somebody's Discord person. Okay, yeah, that's it's always so. You're not wrong, right? There are so many. There's so many different ways to earn online. Okay, so many different ways to earn online, and one of the thing that I do here that I like I try to introduce beginners or anybody really. It doesn't have to be a beginner. So anybody that is struggling to make sales or for whatever reason they're not making the income that they're looking to make online. But when it comes specifically to beginners, I always tried, like, I'm not always try, like, I introduce people to what I believe to be the most simple way to get started earning online, right? As a complete beginner, right? And that is through affiliate marketing, selling digital products specifically, right? You can go the physical product route as well, like which is what you're similar to what you're doing, except you're doing it with drop shipping, right? You can go, but I recommend affiliate marketing just because that is the most hands-off way of getting started online and earning an income online. Okay, affiliate marketing and specifically with digital products. Okay, hey, how's it going, Mello? Specifically with digital products as opposed to say physical products, and the reason why, the margins on physical products are extremely small as it is to begin with, right? For the vendor, like the product owner, right? Whoever creates the products, the margins on physical products are extremely small. So you coming in as an affiliate, right? Meaning that means the vendor or the product owner is going to have to take a cut, a little percentage of that already small margin to reward you, the affiliate. Oh, like course, ebook, stuff like that. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. TikTok affiliate or TikTok or affiliate in general. When you say, well, when I say when it, with physical, not necessarily with just only TikTok affiliate, right? When I say with physical products, I'm talking about in general. It could be TikTok affiliate. It could be on Amazon. It could be Dick's, all Walmart, all these different stores. Most of these places that you go to, they have their affiliate programs. A lot of people are just not aware of it, right? Electronics, Best Buy, like all those places, like physical products, the margins are really small. Okay. So the way to earn a lot with physical products is that you've got to generate a lot of volume, right? A lot of sales, a lot of sales. So let's just say, for example, you're selling some $10 digital no, $10 physical product, for example, and because the margins are extremely small, you're only going to get like like maybe like a 1%, 2%, 5%, affiliate commission. But let's just be even generous, right? Like let's just say you're selling a $10 physical product and they reward you with, they pay with a 10% commission. So for each unit that you sell at $10, you're only going to be making $1, right? So if you wanted to earn a grand, like $1,000 online selling that physical product, you're going to essentially have to sell 1,000 different units of that particular $10 product. Okay. Whereas the margin, like with digital products, right, the margin, because a lot of times you're just creating them once and you can sell them over and over and over and over. And because so high ticket sales, but affiliate, exactly right. So the affiliate route, and that's to answer your other question, like courses, ebooks, it could be software, right? Like anything. A digital product is just anything that is it's not a tangible product, right? So yes, yeah, like, and one of the best ways, right? I like that you even mentioned courses, for example, because they tend to have like they tend to have like the bigger commissions, right? When it comes to digital products, the product owners, they're willing to pay as much as 30%, 40%, 50%, 60, 70, 80, 100% commissions as well. Okay. And you're probably wondering, like, how can they pay you 100% commissions when then how do they earn money? Well, what you don't see is that these product owners, they know their numbers, right? They know that in the back end they will be able to, what they're paying, what they're actually doing is incentivizing affiliates to come promote their product for 100% commission, knowing that they'll get the customer's information, and in the back end they'll be able to sell them more stuff, which they will make even more money on, right? So, but with, to make that same thousand that you did selling 1,000 units of that $10 physical product with a high paying digital product, right? Let's just say, for example, there are digital products like courses that are like 2,500, right? And they'll give you like a 40% commission on that. That's 1,000 right there. So just selling one of those will get you 1,000 right away. Okay. Or even if it is like, let's just say a $500 product, right? They will, a lot of these product owners are happy to, reward you with an 85% commission, right? Where you're making, as much as like 420 something bucks per sale. And with just two sales right there, you're already, or even three sales, you're already at, a grand. So that's, they have upsells with the program. Not all of them, not all of them. Some do, right? So some do have upsells, others don't. Like, so for example, the one that I promote right now that has taught me a lot, majority of all this stuff that I know about promoting with social media and all that type stuff, is one called Digital Wealth Academy, right? And it teaches you 15 different ways to earn an income online. Okay. Digital Wealth Academy teaches you 15 different ways to earn an income online. And one of those 15 ways is they allow you to instantly become an affiliate for the program, where you will earn an 85% commission for every sale that you generate. The course itself is a $497 course, right? However, the good thing about it is, like, if you wanted to get started with it today, you don't even have to come up with that up front, okay? Because they do have plans available, right? And they have no upsells whatsoever, right? This particular one, Digital Wealth Academy, that I'm sharing with you as an example, okay? And they, once you get started with them, they will instantly get approved to become an affiliate for them, where for each sale that you generate, you'll be earning an 85% commission. So for each sale, you're earning basically $422.45, okay, for each sale that you generate. So that's just for one sale. So those add up pretty quickly, right? If you just do, even if it's one a month, right? That's an additional 422 bucks that you're getting to your monthly budget. That could make a huge difference for a lot of people, right? If you do two, you're already looking at 840 something, right? You do one a week, you're already looking at roughly 1700 bucks a month. So that's the huge difference. And that is why I tend to recommend for beginners just getting started, trying to earn an income online, to go that route, and especially as an affiliate, because it's so hands off. You don't have to create anything yourself, right? You're jumping on products that are already successful, right? Are already proven to work. So you know that you're not guessing, right? I remember that one of a blonde lady was advertising that on live. Yeah, so there are a lot of right. So the Digital Wealth Academy does have 128,000 members in it, right? There's a reason why it is like the fastest growing course online right now, the number one course on the school platform, right, where it's being hosted in the business category. There's 120 something thousand people in it, so that should tell you something. It's because it's that good, right? A lot of people that I know that are having success online is because of the stuff that they're learning from inside that course. Okay, and here's the good thing about it too. If you are one of those people that for whatever reason you do not want to promote the course, you don't have to. You can go in with any one of the other streams of income. And this is the other thing too. You do not have to show your face online, if that is, because I know that's another hiccup for a lot of people too, right? You don't have to show your face on, like, you don't have to come on live like I am right now to promote the course or promote whatever it is that you want to promote. They will teach you. There are ways. They call it faceless digital marketing. They will teach you how to sell digital products online without having to show your face, without having to come on camera if you don't want to, right? Like when you create your content in the videos, you don't have to put your face in the videos, right? There's ways using B-roll footage. If you give me a one in the comments if you guys know what B-roll footage is, right? If you understand what B-roll footage is, right? A lot the ways the this is just one of the ways that people sell this stuff, right? Sell anything online, right? When it comes to doing the digital marketing, right? It can be, you can be doing like talking head videos, right? Okay, so you're aware, okay, right? So people will literally take their cameras and just record whatever, right? Or you don't even have to do it yourself. There are places where you can go for free and even pick up like stock footage of whatever it is, right? And then they just you've probably seen these before, right? Create videos like that with text on screen, right, with a particular message, right? Because there's a specific way to do this thing, to do this stuff, right? It's not just random, right? Like there's a specific messaging, the right that they'll, and this is all stuff that they teach you inside of Digital Wealth Academy, right? How to get your messaging correctly, how to, and this is to promote whatever it is that you want to promote. Okay, obviously, one of the things, it helps big time, right? It helps big time with whatever you're selling if you do come on camera and do show your face, just because it's a quicker and easier process, easier way to make a connection with people, right? When people, because people buy from people, right? It makes it easier for people to get a read of you as a person and who you are and how you interact, and right, to build that know, like, and trust factor. That is going to be sped up quite a bit if you come on online, right? If you come on lives, or if you, when you create your content, you do show your face in it, but you don't have to. There are people inside Digital Wealth Academy who have earned seven figures, okay, without ever coming on camera. That is, like, to me, that's just mind blowing, right? Like where they're creating all this content, promoting whatever products they're promoting, right? There are people who have made six figures, seven figures without showing their faces. As a matter of fact, inside the community, and if you want me to show it to you, I can, right? But inside the community, they have a whole section where people, hey Wendy, welcome, glad to see you here. They have a whole section for testimonials, right? There's a section for testimonials, and there's another separate section for faceless testimonials, because that's how well people are doing. Like, I understand, like, the reason I understand this is because I was that same person as well, right? I was the person that did not welcome Money the Great. Great to see you, Money the Great. What is your first name, by the way? Like, I love, like, what is your first name? What is your first name, Money the Great? Welcome, TG. Yeah, what I was saying is like I know this. I can understand the feeling that a lot of people have of not wanting to be on camera and all that type of stuff. Just because I was that person too, right? I did not want, like, I was shy, like I was concerned or bothered by what people will think, and all these little high ultimate earning, those, like, all these little limiting beliefs, right? Concerned about, oh, what if my friends and family see me and they say, all this. I understand that. I get it, right? I get it. And it's just one of those things. The only thing I don't like about DBA is you pay for rights to sell the course that teaches you. No, it's not. It's not it's not that you're paying. It's not that you're paying 497 for the rights to resell it. That's what it used to be, but that's what people. I understand why you're saying that. Because when they first started, they started as this whole MRR, and it was just marketed like completely wrongly. Like people started turning it into a thing where it was like people, they misled people to thinking that it's just a course to resell a course, a course to resell a course, a course to resell a course. Okay, and it's more than just that right now, and that, I believe, is one of the many reasons. Exactly, like a pyramid. Exactly. Yep. How to resell a course that teaches how to, exactly. And that was just what one of the things that completely ruined the industry as a whole, if I'm being completely honest, right? People were promoting it as they were basically promoting it as the only reason to get in is to turn around and resell it. Get in to turn around and resell it. Turn it, and that is just, and they were always promoting like the whole idea of it being a 100% commission. That you get 100% profit. That was like the tagline every single time, right? But they've since veered away from that, right? So now it is in the form of an affiliate program, right? You cannot, like, it's not yours. You cannot alter, you cannot put your name on it and all that type of stuff. It is strictly and as an affiliate program, where now when you do join, right, when you do, and by the way, that 497, you don't have to pay that up front. They actually have plans now available where you can get started for nothing down, for zero. Okay, you can get started for zero, and your first installment is not due until, like, say, maybe 30 days later, right, for as little as 40 something bucks a month. Okay, and the great thing about that is when you do get in on a plan, right, without having paid off everything, you still have access to the entire course, and you still have the rights. You still have, that's the wrong word. I shouldn't even say rights. You still have you are allowed to join you're automatically accepted into the affiliate program, where you can resell it now for 85% commission, right? An 85% commission. This is an affiliate program like any other thing. Like Amazon has an affiliate program, Walmart, Home Depot, all these stores, all these places that you go to, they all have affiliate programs, right? And they will, if you promote their products, right, if you promote products at Walmart, right, like on their website, online, and people, if people use your affiliate link that Walmart gives you to go buy stuff, shop at Walmart, they will pay you a commission. They will give you a commission for that. Okay, whatever the amount is. Like I said, with physical products, the margins are small, so the commissions that they pay are also small. So they will pay anything like 2%, 3%, 4%, maybe 5% here or there. Okay, but it's the exact same thing. Now with DWA, they're giving you an 85% commission. But here's the thing now. If you get into DWA, right, you can earn an income online. They actually the drop shipping, funny enough, is one of the modules in there, right? They teach you 15 different ways to earn online. So you don't have to go in there and resell the course if that is not something you want to do. Okay, right? If you're one of those people that for whatever reason you don't want to resell the course, that's fine. They have 14 other ways now. So there's a total of like roughly 15, but they teach you so many different, like they teach you how to do TikTok shop if that's something you want to do. I know I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I'll just list some of the ones that I do remember, and that's because I don't use all 15, right? It's just crazy, and I wouldn't recommend anybody getting started trying to do all 15, because you're just going to spread yourself way too thin and not learn anyone. It's like becoming a jack of all trades and master of none, right? So you know, like TikTok Shop is in there. They teach you that. They teach you like how to do sales on Amazon, right? Like as an affiliate or as a with the Amazon influencer program as well. So you can do it that way, where you get to make on-site commissions, create videos, and put on. They teach you UGC as well, which is user generated content. This is where companies will send you stuff for free and all. You don't even need to have your own social media for UGC, right? Where they'll send you their products for free for you to do, make reviews on them, make little videos and send it back to them, and then they promote them on their profiles, right? And they will essentially pay you up front for that, right? They'll give you like whatever agreement you guys come to, right? Like some kind of retainer, whatever, right? And you can earn that way. So Digital Wealth Academy will teach you how to, put your portfolio together and how to present yourself to all these companies and different brands and all that type of stuff. They'll also teach you how to do brand deals. Now with brand deals, you've got more hoops to jump through, right? Because now you're going to be promoting their stuff on your social media content, right? And so they want to see that you have like a larger following, you have like engagement and all that type of stuff. But the Digital Wealth Academy will teach you all of that, right? They teach you drop shipping in there. They teach you how to create your own digital product if you want to. So, for example, if you have any kind of expertise or any kind of I shouldn't even say expertise, any kind of experience, right? That you've had in your own life, right? Solving any kind of problem, whether it's your problems or your friends' problems or whatever, you can package your knowledge, package your knowledge and turn it into a digital product, whether that's a PDF or a core video course that you want to create, and you can sell that if you want to, right? They teach you that's yeah. So that's one of the other income streams. They teach you how to create your own digital products, right? If it's They teach you how to do print on demand on there in there as well. They teach you how to monetize on YouTube. They teach you how to monetize on Pinterest. Okay, so there's all different kinds of ways to do this. So, but anyway, for those of you that have any, if you have any other questions about it, right? If you have any other questions about it, just feel free to reach me, as just send me a DM. I'll be glad to respond. But where I was, so before I started getting all the, I guess I kind of got sidetracked with some of the questions that I was having to respond to. Let's go through. Let's go. It took me long enough, but let's just go through like essentially the four simple steps, right? Four simple steps to go ahead and get started, earning online with digital products, right? Earning online with digital products as an affiliate, okay? As an affiliate. So first and foremost, the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need the first step, in essence, is you're going to need a niche. Okay, you're going to need some kind. You're going to need a niche, and this is just basically some kind of like a category of products that you want to go into, like types of product, like an industry almost, right? Whether you want to go into like say like the golfing niche, or I'm just giving examples of like some different niches, like golfing niche, sport, right? Basically, all the different sports that are out there. There's manifestation, there's health and fitness, there's wealth, there's relationships. Hey, Cha Cha. There's that. There's home and gardening, right? I guess farming would fall under that as well. Remedies. There's all different kinds of niches, right? And you're just gonna have to decide which one you want to go into, right? One of two things, right? A lot of people will recommend that you pick a niche that you're passionate about, actually, um, something that you're actually interested in, because it makes it easier for you to it makes it easier for you to do the work and not get bored by it or burnt out by it, right? That is one of the things that people recommend, is that you pick something that you're actually passionate about, right? That's one. And then the other route, if you don't know which way to go, right? If you don't know what niche to go into, you're going to be there's one of three different niches, right? One of three different niches that you can go into. Like one of three different niches that if you do go into, you are going to be pretty safe. Okay. When I say pretty safe, you're like what I'm referring to is like at least you're likely to do well, right? These are one of the three top niches that that you would do well in, right? So number one, we have the health and fitness niche, right? That's one, health and fitness. Two, you have the wealth niche, right? Anything in relation to earning more online. Sorry, not online, just making more, right? Just basically increasing your income, right? Making more money, right? And then there's going to be relationships. Okay, everybody has, every when it comes to like relationships, this goes way beyond just say romantic relationships. Like this can be relation like mother daughter relationships, father son, or parent to kid relationships, right? Relationships with your friends, right? And all those, like anything relationship related. Those any one of those three niches, if you go into one of those, right? Health and fitness, wealth, or relationships. If you go into any one of those three niches, you are going to be at least safe, knowing that you safe in the sense that you would be promoting a product that is most likely. Obviously, when you go into the niche, you've got to find after you've decided your niche, right? That's step one. Step two would be deciding what product you want to promote, right? You've got to find a product, and when you go about finding a product, obviously you want to find one in which people are. You want to find products that are already doing well, that are successful, okay, and that have results like so that you're not guessing, okay. Because here's the difference: like when you go, even if you go into these niches that are proven to do well, if you go the route of trying to create your own product, right? If you try to go the route of creating your own product, there are a lot of things that you're still going to have to test, right? You don't know if your product, like when you create your product, when you have your sales page, if it's one that converts, if it's going to be a product that does well, right? There are a lot of variables. You got to learn copywriting. You've got, like I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of things that you have to deal with, which I would not recommend for someone that's just getting started, which is why you're better off going the route of an affiliate when just getting started, okay? And promoting things that are proven to convert, that you're not going to be guessing, right? You know that these things are actually working, these particular products are working and are doing extremely well, okay. So that's that. Now step number three, you're going to need a platform, right? You're going to need a platform. Welcome Food, interesting name. See, you're all, I guess you're Robin Nelson, I believe is probably your name. I hope you're doing well, Robin. We're just basically here talking about, if you're joining me for the first time, my name is Christian. We're just basically talking about here how to get started with digital marketing and affiliate marketing, earning online as a complete beginner. If that's, that's something that you're interested in. I essentially help beginners get started, those who are interested in learning how to do that. Okay. So step number three, like I mentioned, was you're going to need some kind of platform, right? You're going to need a platform to house these products, right? The products that you've decided to promote, right, as an affiliate. And a lot of times, the product owners will have they will have their affiliate program where they will give you your own unique affiliate link that you would use to promote online. Okay, you would use those links to promote online, and those product with through your affiliate link, those products are already welcome. I hope you're doing well, Lee. Those through your affiliate link, those products are already housed on whatever platform that the product owner is using. So examples of some of these platforms where you would put your products to promote, right, would be like Stan, that's one, right? Beacons is another one. Gumroad is another one. ClickBank is another place where people have their stuff. Hey, how you doing, Ashton? That those are just all different examples of platforms that you could use to house the digital products that you're going to be promoting. Okay, and then the next step you're going to need, the fourth step is basically you're going to need to get discovered. Okay, it doesn't matter how good the product you have is that you're promoting, right? If you can't get people to see it, if you can't get eyeballs on it, if you don't know how to promote, nobody's going to see it, nobody's going to buy it. Okay, so you have to be you that's where being an affiliate, right, like I mentioned earlier, one of your biggest the main skill, the primary thing that you're going to have to learn how to do is how to drive traffic. And this is the one step where most people get stuck, right? This is where most people, if they end up giving up, it's here because they get frustrated. They don't know how to go about generating traffic online, right? To get eyeballs on their products. You'll see with the Super Bowl. That is why, as example, the Super Bowl, that is why all these big companies are willing to pay millions, right? Up to $1 million just for 30 seconds of some ad space on a Super Bowl, to get a Super Bowl commercial because they know that that is a highly watched event, and they know that having that exposure is going to get so many eyeballs on their products. Okay, so as with what we do here with digital marketing and affiliate marketing and selling your products, your digital products, whatever it is, that is where most people get hung up, right? Because that I would say of all the different steps, that is the hardest. Well, that's the hardest part, right? And it's not because what you need to do to promote these products is rocket science, right? It's not. Like, what the things you need to do are, they're actually pretty simple. Okay, it's just that they require some level of consistency and some kind of discipline that most people just do not have. Okay, most people do not have. But if you are one of the few that is, when you're aware of what you need to do, that is willing to put in the simple work, right, on a daily basis consistently, right, you will build that snowball effect of of eventually having just a few eyeballs on whatever it is that you're promoting to eventually having multiple people coming through on a daily basis, to the point where you can even afford to take off for a day or two and still have people coming through to watch, to see whatever it is that you're promoting, and you're still able to generate sales that way. That's where that whole passive aspect comes from. Okay, but that doesn't happen overnight. That comes from over a period of months, right? Gradually building on a daily basis, building, and you're getting, getting that snowball effect of people, of traffic, and people constantly coming through to see your product or whatever it is you're promoting, thanks to your digital marketing efforts that you have been putting into place and into play over an extended period of time. Okay, too many times people will come on here and they'll see people are earning like 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month, and they want to get started and they expect to be making those kind of numbers like overnight, and it just doesn't work that way. Okay, you're coming in and you're comparing your month 1 to somebody else's month 10. Okay, right, or your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 12. They've been doing this already for like 10, 11, 12 months and years, right? And you're just getting started. So you cannot expect to come in and start generating those kind of numbers overnight. Okay. Hi, Till Girl. Hi. Hey, what's going on? Passive income, right? So this stuff, it's a process, and it's a patience game, right? Patience, discipline, right? And a numbers game too as well. Okay, you have to be willing to do the work on a daily. It's like I just want to keep reiterating, it is simple work. Okay, I appreciate you liking the live, Ashton. I appreciate that big time. Ashton, just out of curiosity, are you somebody that is in the digital marketing space or affiliate marketing space? Have you ever been interested? Are you aware of people earning an income online through digital marketing and affiliate marketing? Is that something that you're aware of? Is that something you've ever been interested in doing? Just let me drop a one in the comments, or just a yes. So let me know if that is something that you're interested in. Because I see, it seems like you are in, like, see, some kind of healing journey, weight loss journey, and you are actually positioned in a place where you could actually capitalize from this type of stuff, right? You could create your own digital product, right? And the course that I promote, okay, so you are familiar with affiliate marketing and digital marketing and people making money online with that. Okay, is that a space you're already in, or is that something that you're looking to get into? Like, is it something that you would like to learn how to do, or is it something that you're already doing? Or put it this way, drop a one in the comments if it's something that you're already doing. Okay, like if you're already earning online. Drop a two in the comments if you are still learning and trying to figure out how to do it. Okay, so drop a one if you already know how to do it and you're already doing it, and give me a two if you're still trying to figure it out. Right, if you're still trying to figure out how it works. Right. And that goes for anybody that's here, guys. Like if anybody that's here watching, like just same goes for you, for anyone else that's here. Hi Shy, my love. If you are familiar, right, if you are already selling digital products or earning an income online with with affiliate marketing, or affiliate marketing, digital marketing, whether you're promoting somebody else's products or you've created your own that you're promoting. If you're already doing that, drop a one in the comments if you're already doing that, and drop a two if you're not and you're looking to start or learn how to do that. Okay, I always ask that just so I have an idea of who I'm talking to, like and that basically determines what direction I go right to. Okay, so you bought a course and currently learning. Which one did you get? That's awesome, fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. Which one did you get? Which one did you get? What's the name of the course that you got? What's the name of the course that you did get into that's teaching you how to go through all this stuff? Because I can see like you're on some kind of journey with weight loss. I saw that based on the description of your profile. Because if you are on some kind of journey, you are in a place which is awesome, right? You can learn, depending on what course that you got, you can actually learn how to create your own digital product if that is something that you want to do, and learn how to monetize your content that way, right? Basically showing people how to how to go about successfully doing what you're doing, right? You can package your knowledge and put it into a course and sell it that way to monetize your content. So Ashton, which course did you get? What's the name of the course that you got, that you're going through and learning from right now? If you don't mind sharing. If you prefer not to share, just let me know in the comment. Just say you don't want to say. That's fine. Eric Bundy, welcome. Glad to have you here. But yeah, so if you don't mind sharing, Ashton, please let me know what course you got. I'm always curious to know, right? I always find it interesting to know what people are what courses people are going through, what ones are bringing them success, or if they're having a hard time, right? So I don't know if you're still here, Ashton, but if you don't mind sharing, just let me know. Let me know in the comments which course you ended up getting. Right, that's helping you go through all this stuff right now. Hey Pedro, hope you're doing well. Yeah. So, but for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, my name is Christian. I'm a digital and affiliate marketer, and I help beginners who are interested in learning how to earn an income online, how to get started, show them the best way to get going, earning an income online, selling specifically digital products more so than, say, physical products, just because the margins are a lot higher. You stand to earn a lot more and a lot sooner with digital products. Okay. So for those of you that are interested, if you are, I do have, just so you don't leave empty-handed, I do have a free training, a free course that you can get your hands onto. And you can do that by going to, if you are on YouTube, it's going to be the second link in the description below this video. If you are on TikTok, it's just going to be, if you go to the top left-hand side of the screen, click on my profile picture there. It's going to open up a bigger profile picture of mine. Click on that again. It'll take you to my TikTok profile. Once you get there, you just want to click on the link in there. It's going to be the Stan link, right? And it will essentially take you to my store where you'll be able to get access to the free course that I have in there that will teach you the best way to get started generating an income online as an affiliate. And then the second link below, if you're if you're looking to go, speed up your progress and just go straight into the deep end, Digital Wealth Academy is the course that I have in there. That's the one that I got started with, that I promote. And it is the one that I've used to learn the most. Standing on business. I have a friend, one of my digital marketing friends, who just told me about that recently. You might know her. Her name is Rose. She goes by the handle, I think it's like Digital RN Rose or something like that. You might know her, but she did tell me about that course, standing on business. Like, I don't know exactly what's inside of it and what it's all about and what all they teach in there, but I do know that it is a digital marketing related type course. I don't know if they do teach you how to create your own course, if that's something you want to do, or or if they just teach you to just resell the course. I'm not sure, but I'm aware. I'm familiar with it. I appreciate you sharing, by the way, Ashton. I appreciate you sharing. Welcome, Gail Pounds. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you sharing that. Yep. And hopefully I hope you're enjoying it at the moment. I hope it's going well for you. Like, I hope you're liking the information, all the stuff that you're learning. This stuff is very, very rewarding and really interesting once you start getting a return from it, right? Once you start, I'm just getting started and bought to the, oh, wow, wow. So you are like brand spanking new, just hot off the press. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm happy for you, by the way, right? Because there's some really, really, there's some major opportunity here to do some really good things. Okay. So I'm glad you got in. And this is one of the things that I do, right? I come on here on a daily basis, right? I come on here on a daily basis to share the opportunity that's out there and answer people's questions. Like, if you have any questions about this stuff, right? Please feel free to ask, right? Because that's one of the reasons why I come on here, so I can answer people's questions in real time and help people that feel stuck, or that are interested in getting started. So I'm definitely here. I'm definitely here for that, right? It's not just me talking to you guys, right? You can also, right? You can also talk to me as well, and I'll be glad to answer questions if you do have them, right? So yeah, so this is, I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that, Ashton. This is, you 2 days ago, so you are pretty. If you don't mind me asking, have you had any prior experience before, or this is like your first, venue, first jump into the whole digital marketing space? Had you had any experience before with any other courses, or this is like your first digital marketing course that you just got started with? Let me know if you don't mind sharing. And be sure, if you ever have any questions or need any help with stuff, I'm available, guys. All right, I'm available. You can always reach out to me via DMs, or if you want to reach me on my business line, there's that as well. Okay, no experience. Okay, so you are really, really new. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that and I'll tell you why I'm happy for you, because once you see this stuff, you can't unsee it. Like, once you see this stuff and once you see what is possible, you cannot unsee it, right? You cannot unsee. You cannot. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the follow, Ashton Ray. Let me go ahead and I'll follow you back. I'll follow you back. Thank you. I appreciate you following. Let me go ahead and follow you back. Let's see if we can do this. All right, there you go. I just followed you as well. I just followed you as well. It'll be interesting. I'll love to see like your journey and all that and how things are going. But that the reason I'm saying I'm extremely happy for you is because with this, like, once you see this stuff, and like as you have seen, and maybe you're just 2 days old, right? You'll start to see some more stuff. Once you see it, you cannot unsee like what's possible with this. Like, there are people out here, literally, right? There are people in this digital marketing space who are earning, people, just regular people's monthly salary, sorry, people's yearly salaries, right? There are people out here in the digital marketing space earning that on a monthly basis, right? There are people out here on a monthly basis earning more in a month than most people earn in an entire year. Okay. And hey, Natalie, glad to have you on. And that is like it's just once you see this and you're aware of what's possible, it's just like it's just hard to go back. And once you get to that point where you're starting to earn on a regular basis, like going back to a 9 to 5 is just going to be like a thing of the past, right? It's just going to be something different altogether. But anyway, I've got to jump off in just a little bit right now. For those of you that are here, or those of you, if anyone has ever been interested in getting started with Digital Wealth Academy as a bonus, one of the things that I do offer to those who do get started with me is you will get my support. Right, I give you my personal. You'll get my personal. My phone numbers. You'll get my phone number, and which you can use to text me as often as you want to with all the help that you need. We can jump on a call as needed, whenever the case may be. And then for the first 2 months after you do purchase, one of the things that I do is I'll jump on a Zoom call with you once a week. And I do that as a way to act as an accountability partner to make sure that you are doing all the things that you need to be doing to give yourself the best possible chance of success. Okay, these programs and all these things, they work as long as you do, right? If you do the work, they will work, right? It's just like a gym membership, right? You can't purchase a gym membership and then not use the equipment in the gym and expect to lose weight and expect to get abs all of a sudden, right? Just getting the membership is not going to get you to lose your weight just like that, right? You've actually got to put in the work and use the resources that are in there to help you lose that weight. In the same way, when you purchase a course, it's not just going to magically help you to start making money, right? You actually have to take the time to go through the training, which, Ashton, I'm proud that you are actually doing that, because believe it or not, a lot of people will pick up these courses and just let them sit and not do anything and then try to go resell them just like that, and then they're not making sales and they wonder why they're not making sales, right? Because they haven't gone through the training to actually understand how to do this stuff and how this digital marketing stuff actually works. Okay, so that's out there for anyone that's willing to get started. And by the way, for those of you that for those of you that were if you were interested, feel free to send me a DM, whatever. Or if you're ready to go get going right now, it's going to be if you want to see what I have with my free course and everything, it's going to be the first. If you click on the top left hand side of the screen where you see my profile picture, how's it going, Black Progress? If you click on that, it'll open up a big profile picture of myself. Click on that again. It'll take you to my TikTok profile. And then you can click on the link that I have there in my bio, and it will take you to my store where you can get access to that free course, or you can get access to DWA right away. They do have plans available, so you do not have to come up with the funds to pay the entire thing up front if you don't want to. They do have plans where they break it up and people can get started for as little as nothing down and only 40 something bucks a month, right? With the first installment payment not due until like 30 days later. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind for those of you who are interested, or those of you who are ready to get started. Black Progress, I see you. And how's it going, Jap? But anyway, guys, if anybody did ask me a question that I was not able to get to, that I did not see, please feel free to send me a DM. Right, I will always respond to those when I get them. Okay. But yeah, I'm always available. You can always reach out to me in the DMs, or just comment on any of my content or videos that I have out there, and I'll be glad to help in any way, shape, or form that I can. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I will go ahead and jump off. Right, I'll go ahead and jump off. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, and you decided to spend this time with me, and I don't take that lightly. I don't take it for granted. So I appreciate it. All right.